Good afternoon, Belize. I'm Hippolyte Novello, and it's time for a midday check-in with News 5 at noon. Here are the top stories to keep you in the loop. Delhi drive-by, gunmen on motorcycle opened fire, killing one in Belize City. Beloved Garifuna artist Aurelio Martinez laid to rest. We'll show you the funeral service. A Healthier Belize ministry unveils 10-year plan to transform the sector. Plus, we'll show you how women are shaping Belizean tourism. These stories are coming up in just 1 minute.
I'm Brittany, one of the newest faces around here. My stories are heartfelt and bring a fresh perspective. On the job, there is no challenge too great. Flooded highways, raging fires, or asking tough questions. My determination and willingness to connect with people help to deliver stories that put you, our viewers, at the forefront of issues. My motto? Accurate, timely, and relevant. I am News 5.
Welcome back. Police are investigating a shooting on Cemetery Road, Belize City that occurred early this morning, resulting in 1 death and 2 injuries. At around midnight, 21-year-old Floyd McFadden was driving a white Ford Fusion with passengers Dion Gladden, 20, and Troy Gentle, 21, when 2 gunmen on a motorcycle opened fire. McFadden was killed and crashed into a drain. Authorities found expended shells at the scene. McFadden was pronounced dead at the hospital, while Gladden and Gentle are in stable condition. The gunmen remain unidentified. Funeral services are taking place at this hour for Garifuna legend Aurelio Martinez, who died on Monday night in a plane crash in Honduras. Martinez has just left Roatan to return to his home in Laiceba when the plane fell into the Caribbean Sea. Since then, there has been an outpouring of support from the Belizean community towards his families in Belize and Honduras. His youngest son, Nuwane, is a part of a delegation that left Belize on Thursday by boat to attend the funeral service. Nuwane, inspired by his father's legacy, picked up the guitar on the trip and started to play a couple of his father's hit songs. He was promptly joined in the singing by the group, and an impromptu rendition was being performed on the excursion. At this hour, Nuwane and other relatives, friends, Garifuna musicians from Belize and fans are attending the funeral service in Laiceba. The images sent back home were provided by Adra Matura, who is on the trip that is sponsored by the Ministry of Culture and Niche. We'll have more on this story coming up at News 5 Live at 6. This morning, the Ministry of Health and Wellness launched its Belize Health Sector Strategic Plan for the next 10 years. The event saw the attendance of ministry representatives as well as personnel from the World Health Organization and the European Union. According to Health CEO Dr. Julio Sabida, the strategic plan consists of 3 primary objectives: strengthening leadership, establishing an equitable health system, and promote healthier choices and behavior.
We are determined to ensure that every Belizean, no matter their socioeconomic status or where they live, has access to quality health care. This plan aligns seamlessly with our national priorities and is built on the foundation of international best practices and sound health governance. At the core of our plan are 3 pivotal strategic objectives that will guide our efforts over the next decade. And they are: 1, to strengthen leadership and stewardship. We will enhance governance, accountability, regulatory capacities within the Ministry of Health and Wellness. 2, establish an equitable health system. We will improve service delivery, financing mechanisms, and workforce development grounded in evidence-based public health research, policy, and practice. 3, we will promote healthier lifestyles.
Today, in celebration of Women's Month, the Belize Tourism Board is recognizing the efforts of women in tourism. The BTV invited some of the women in tourism to share their stories. Keynote speaker Lucy Fleming shared that in the early days of opening her famous Cha Creek Lodge in the Cayo district, the struggles were humbling.
The Maya Mestiza were our earliest mentors when we settled in the Macaw River Valley and began the process of subsistence farming in 1977 on our government land lease farm. They taught us how to plant crops according to the phases of the moon and to build our houses of poles and sticks and palm leaves. We learned how to make faux cement floors out of white marl and corn-soaked water. Not very well, I must say, because they were very dusty floors that I had to water down every day, but ni modos. At least we made an attempt. Our small cabin was our home and our workshop. And after bathing in the river, we pulled out our sleeping mats and listened to the BBC World Service on the radio at night. It was an existence of calloused hands, aching muscles, and an unrelenting determination to survive. Within 6 months, we were selling vegetables and eggs in the early morning market, using our meager earnings to buy provisions and heading back by horseback or canoe as night fell. The struggles were hard and many, and the rewards, our first horse Tabu, our milk cow Molly, a gasoline water pump, a dugout, and outboard motor were like manna from heaven.
Alma Pinello has made history as the first female acting vice commandant of the Belize Coast Guard, a force of 526 members, including 59 women. The Coast Guard plays a key role in protecting Belize's maritime borders, and women like Pinello are leading the charge in this traditional male-dominated field. Here's a sneak peek of this week's Bright Side.
So, dealing with, you know, the whole minority aspect of women in the military has always been something that I have been dealing with my entire career, like knowing how to advocate for those that can't from the onset. And that's why I said I had to learn how to be an advocate really early and realize that, okay, you're shy, you gotta get over that because somebody else needs you.
And that's a wrap for News 5 at noon. Tune in at 6 p.m. for more. Visit channel5belize.com and follow us on social media for real-time updates. And tune in to Open Your Eyes on Monday. Have a safe weekend, Belize.
Veracidad, imparcialidad.
Hemos estado haciendo el trabajo como organización.
Y tus noticias en español.
Están en aguas beliceñas, entonces esta bandera se queda aquí.
Sintoniza Canal 5 cada viernes a las 7 de la noche.
Tenemos que resolver dos grandes problemas de este país.
Su voz importa, su acción cuenta.
Transfusión sanguínea, elementos que indican un deterioro evidente del estado de salud.
Somos Noticiero 5 semanal.
Perdió la vida en un heroico intento de proteger a su hermano. El Tribunal de Magistrados de la ciudad de Belice se paralizó. La policía está investigando 2 asesinatos separados.
Tu fuente de información.